quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate it.
Best equipped for this game?
Well, Fikayo Tomori has a rare reputation of being one of the few English footballers to succeed particularly well in Italy, and his very front-footed approach to defending has been very impressive. He's very fast for a defender, and that pace allows him to both engage opponents early while at the same time he can do a lot of covering and recovering, so being able to deal with raw pace is a huge asset these days.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one.
Well, I'm seeing a very cautious approach to defending. Not a lot in the way of high pressing, which is probably seen as a bit too risky just now.
Kunku. Moved on forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Salmakers. Pavlovic shifted upfield. Miranda.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective involvement.
Kunku, and it's played forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Juan Miranda. That's really well manoeuvred. His interception, his positioning was spot on. Pavlovic. Salmakers. Aim forwards. No, that is pretty much the end of that. The referee's awarded a free kick. Attempts a clearance. clear. And he's got his cross in. And he's there to clear it. And it's Ritchie. And the shot! Juan Miranda. Miranda, Chinkino. Ball's being played in here, nice enough. There is the half-time whistle. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Juan Miranda gets over and intercepts.
Rafael Leão really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Juan Miranda. Ritchie does really well to win the ball there. Rafael Leão calmly anticipates. Freuler. Juan Miranda looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Moro. Takes a shot.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Salmakers. Milan going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Rafael Leão chasing after it. Casale. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced...
Rafael Leão!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Freuler. Now it's Freuler. And they've got rid.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Casale. Lukumi. Juan Miranda. And it's played forward. Pavlovic makes the interception. Ball's gone out of play.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Moro, and it's Immobile. Oh, yet another page in this long rivalry. Gabia, Modric. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Spread out to the left. Juan Miranda. That's very neat. Out to the left it goes. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And the keeper beats it away. So he's had a shot!
Freuler just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is huge.
Referee looks at his watch.